Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking all about makeup brushes, and I showed these makeup brush kits in one of my recent videos where I just tried on a bunch of new products that were brand new and new releases, and I also had them in my last makeup tutorial. And this brush kit comes with a total of 25 makeup brushes, and I know that this could be a little overwhelming, so I wanted to kind of break it down for you guys and talk about what each brush is for. Also let you know what I would use them for and go over price, quality, and all of that. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it because I don't want this video to be super long since there are a total of 25 brushes. So to start off, these are by the brand SL Miss Glam. She released a pink version and also a white version, which I have both of them right here. They both come with the same exact brushes, so I'm just going to kind of briefly show you what these look like since I already have them out. And if you watched my latest tutorial, you saw me use these. These are the pink and white ones, and these are my personal favorite because they have the white part on the bottom and then they just have a little bit of pink on the top, which I think makes them super pretty. The brushes are cruelty free. They're made out of synthetic hairs, and the bottom part is made out of wood, and it also has these handset jewels on them, so they're really personalized. They're really fluffy. Everything else is exactly the same, so it basically just comes down to your preference. The book that it comes in is genuine leather, so it's going to be really durable and it's great for travel. Out of the 25 brushes, 14 of them are face brushes, which is quite a lot, which will come in handy if you're somebody that does your makeup every day. Then you definitely are going to appreciate having a ton of face brushes so you don't have to wash them all the time. This one is a foundation brush, and I've definitely been getting a lot of use out of it. This is the foundation brush that I would ordinarily use, and you can see size difference. It's a little bit smaller, well actually a lot smaller, which I actually find that I like because it kind of gets really well underneath the eye area. It also comes with a tapered foundation brush. If you are somebody that likes foundation brushes that are tapered like this, these are great for getting underneath the eye area and also like around your nose area, because it gets really in there. Then you also have your stippling face brush. What I like to use these for are for finishing powders. Like I have my Guerlain Meteorites, and I love using these type of brushes to dust that all over my face whenever I'm done with my makeup. Then we have these 4 brushes. This one is called the medium contour. This one is the angled brush. This one is the precise powder. And this one is the full foundation. Wouldn't use this as a foundation brush, but I think this would make a really nice kind of like precision either highlight or blush. Also, I like using this one for bronzer. You can see next to the Sigma one, which is what I usually use for bronzer. It's a lot fluffier and fuller than the Sigma brush, and it's just a little bit shorter, which I actually like because I feel like I get a little bit more control. So up next we have these 3 really fluffy full brushes, and all 3 of these I find work really great for either powder or blush. I love this one for blush. As you can see, it's a little bit flatter. You can lightly dab it exactly where you want it, and it's so fluffy that you can just like blend it out. The last 3 brushes are what I would use for highlight. So this one already comes with its little protecting sleeve. This kind of helps it keep in shape. I love fan brushes to apply highlight because it's kind of foolproof. I really like this fan brush. Then these 2, this one is labeled as a tapered brush, and then this one is labeled as taper highlighting, which I do love both of these for highlight. This one would also be really good for like a powder underneath the eye because it is pretty dense. Actually, so would this one. They would both be okay for underneath the eye. But this one is a little bit fluffier than this one, so it makes it really great for highlight, just like it's labeled, because you're not going to pick up too much product and you're not going to end up looking like a disco ball, if you guys know what I mean. So I love all 3 of these brushes. So the remaining 12 of the brushes are all going to be eye brushes, and I feel like they're actually pretty complete with the exception of one brush, which I'll get to that at the end. These brushes are what I like to call all over lid color brushes. I'm not even sure if that's a thing, but these are perfect for picking up that first color that you're going to put all over your lid. So like the gold that I'm wearing right now, I would use one of these brushes because they are flat and they tend to pick up the most product, and of course the denser they are, the more product you're going to be able to pack on your lids. Also this angled one, I really like this one for right underneath the eyebrow, so like where you put your eyebrow highlight. I feel like the angle of it makes it really perfect for that. You'll see this one is super flat, so I feel like this one would be really good for either concealer concealer for your face, or if you're applying any eyeshadow wet. I would say these would be your most reach for eye brushes, because on days that you don't wear a lot of makeup or you don't wear a lot of eyeshadow, maybe you only use one eyeshadow color, and you'll reach for these a lot. And then the other ones are going to be more for more detailed and more intricate application. So I'm going to go through those right now. Okay, so I was just looking through the brushes that are left, and one of the face brushes got mingled in the eyeshadow section. So this is also supposed to be a precise contour brush, which I maybe see this for contouring the nose. I think that would be really nice. I normally use this brush to contour my nose, which is a super old Sonia Keshia brush. So this is what I would normally use for my nose contour. I just really like it. And I think this is supposed to be for your eyes, but whatever floats your boat, right? So I think this one would be really good for your nose contour too, because it has that straight edge, so you could get perfectly in there. And I don't know why I haven't been using this. This is actually really perfect. Just like right there. Yeah. So, but that is part of the face brushes. Then we have an eyeliner brush. I use this type of brush a lot. I like it for eyeliner. I also like it to set the black eyeshadow on my waterline, because you guys know I like to go in with black pencil and then I set it with a black shadow. This is perfect for that. One of my favorite brushes for makeup application is the crease brush. And you can see it has that tapered end, and brushes like these just fit perfectly in my crease when I'm trying to smoke out that outer V. So that's what I would use this for. This is what I normally use. So you can see just side by side, it is a little bit thinner, which I don't know if I have to just kind of break it in so it'll get fluffier. But it does have that same tapered tip, which I appreciate, because that's exactly what I like whenever I'm smoking out that outer V. And if you have smaller eyes, you'll really appreciate a brush like this, because you can really get in there and then just like smoke out that eyeshadow in the upward direction. Yeah. The last three brushes are all going to be blending brushes. So you have three different sizes. This one is the precise crease brush, then you have the eye blending, and then you have the fluffy deluxe. So personally, I would use this one more as a pencil brush. This is what I would normally use as a pencil brush. This is a Sigma brush, so you can see they're a lot shorter again. It's got that very fine tip, which is what I like in a pencil brush. But the SL Miss Glam one is a little bit longer. I actually ended up really liking this brush to smoke out the bottom lash line, because of the fact that it is longer than the regular pencil brush. It's a lot softer, so it's not gonna like tug at your under eye. I still like using this one when I'm getting really in that lower lash line, so they just actually work really nicely together. Okay, so the precise crease brush, because of its shape and the fact that it's a little bit fluffier, this is what you would use to apply the product to the crease of your eye, and then you would go in with this one and blend it out. The reason you want to use the denser one to apply the product is because you want to pick up more product, and then you would go in with a fluffier one to actually blend it out. So I feel like the only brush that the kit is missing is a fluffier blending brush, because I feel like this one is just a little bit too thin. Like, it's gonna do a nice job blending it, but I feel like it's gonna take a lot longer. And this is something that I would ordinarily use, and you can see it's just a little bit bigger, and I feel like you could really just blend out your shadow a lot more. Overall, I think it's a pretty complete kit. The only thing, again, it's missing is that blending fluffy brush, which I think most of us already have, so it's not that big of a deal considering it comes with all of the other brushes. I do have an incredible discount for you guys that's good through Valentine's Day, and I will leave all the information down in the info box. And even if you are not interested in the brush kits, I still hope you found the video helpful as far as like what type of makeup brushes to use for what, because I know it can be so overwhelming when you're out in the market looking for brushes. If you did find this video helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It is much appreciated, and I will talk to you guys next time. Mwah. Bye.